Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Marshall's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to throw, it's Turner. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw on third. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Marshall will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Texas State's offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And quarterback dropping back, understand.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically.
Oh, out of space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. On the ground, it's Burrell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Got a man.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Leaves it with the back. The Bobcats get it past the sticks.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Marshall.
And the Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Turner. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Breaks the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And the Bobcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Turner. Sets up the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And the returner will be brought down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Jackson gonna throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fitted in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, better look out! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to take a shot on second and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Back to pass, it's Turner. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The short hands, it's Sparks. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson will throw. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Finds a tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Looking for a crease. It's Burrell. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll try the toss to the left. Got the first down and more. Ball's out. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going, start having success. You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
It's a seam wide open. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Moving away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that lap.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 4th down, going to the air. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. They want that clock to run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game.
Wide open spaces, and they get him down. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your union. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just